Bobby.
What I think you want to do.
Hold it there.
Can you feel that thing go? Oh, shit. Yeah. But when you feel it go, then when you grab the sword, then you can bend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but it's gonna look like an L-shaped sword if you take it bent.
No, bringing it down. Right.
Michael Crichton is one of the most successful 30-year-olds in the world today. A graduate of Harvard Medical School, Crichton left medicine to become a writer. And become one he did, with such bestsellers as The Andromeda Strain and The Terminal Man.
Really?
The first was made into a motion picture box office hit, and the second is currently completing production. It comes as small surprise, then, that Michael Crichton has decided to direct a movie of his very own.
Action!
Crichton's first directorial task is Westworld, an action-adventure film for which he wrote the script.
There's a big difference between writing and this kind of thing. Writing's really a solitary occupation. And there's also something antisocial about writing. Directing, on the other hand, is really the opposite. I mean, it's not merely enough to get the best out of yourself. You also have to get the best out of the people you're collaborating with. No, but I'm saying we can't do a reverse because you're going to have the light shift over it. You know what I mean?
Come on up and take a look at this, Mike.
How about couldn't we have it start where they're standing there and I have one guy throw the other guy down on the ground and drop to a knee and they're struggling that way? Give us a little action.
No, I want it tight. It's on her.
Oh, okay.
I would almost give him the first saloon instead of the bed.
I would too.
I think the first saloon's good.
It's much more powerful scene for you.
Yeah. Hit him this way.
And stop here, and he'll be
crossing there. And then if you'll come around. Now, Richard, you'll cross up on the velvet.
Crichton's Westworld takes place in the imagined future. People have become bored with the standard 2-week package tour of Europe. They want more from their vacation. Those who can afford it go to Westworld, a giant amusement complex for adults, where for a mere $1,000 a day, they can live out their fantasies.
We have you on grid 5, over.
Notify ground.
Locking in now.
Shut down 2, shut down 3.
The orientation on the resort will now begin.
Western World is a complete recreation of the American frontier of 1880. Here it is possible to relive the excitement and stresses of pioneer life to the fullest. This is Medieval World, where we have reconstructed 13th century Europe, a world of chivalry and combat, romance and excitement. Then we have Roman World, a lusty treat for the senses in the setting of delightful, decadent Pompeii. Here the traveler experiences the sensual, relaxed morality that existed at the peak of the imperial Roman Empire.
I tried the idea of Westworld as a novel, and it didn't work. It's in some way, really a movie. Most of the fantasies about the Wild West or about medieval Europe or about imperial Rome are movie fantasies. I mean, they're not what people got from reading history books. They're what they got from looking at Douglas Fairbanks and John Wayne and that's so in some strange way it doesn't work on paper at all. It only works as images. I know. Just shoot it.
All right. Now, you want to give them to
What makes Westworld unique are its citizens. Be they cowboys, saloon girls, evil knights in armor, or Roman slave girls, all are robots, programmed to perform one function: give pleasure to the paying guests of Westworld. This robot population is controlled by an enormous complex of computers.
0.43, ready in all quadrants, energized grid.
Grid energized. Confirmed. Let's stand by for resort activation.
My telemetry is good.
I have readings at all units, 5 included. Ready on 6, on 5, on 4, on 3, on 2. Activate now.
443. Activated 5-9. And activate the saloon fight.
Lovely, lovely. More!
In Westworld, the safety of the guests is always ensured. Thus, when tourists James Brolin and Richard Benjamin are taunted by a robot gunfighter, played by Yul Brynner,
Sloppy with your drink.
they know they have little to fear.
You talk too much. He needs his mama.
I said you talk too much.
Why don't you make me shut up?
Kill him.
Injured robots are taken to a vast underground repair center where technicians work through the night, repairing them for use the next day.
What do you think?
I wonder if we shouldn't try and rewire it.
No, I'd replace the whole unit rather than try to repair it.
With a tin?
Use an XX50 if we have any in stock. The double X's have a longer lifespan.
Well, 50 may not fit in here.
Well, maybe you can shift the integrator unit further up into the cavity.
I'll try.
I don't think the premise is far-fetched at all. In fact, whether or not anybody will actually build a resort like Westworld, exactly like with robots and stuff, is more a question. It's not a question of technology, because the technology is essentially there. I mean, if you go see Abraham Lincoln at Disneyland, you know, it's pretty good. And they can do better than that now.
I've really got the classical Westerner played by a highly developed machine. Therefore, the reactions may not be necessarily human. Now, 3 times he gets severely, severely damaged by the character that Dick Benjamin plays.
Was he bothering you? He's going to bother you again.
This movie is a total adventure story, told clearly and in terms of conflict. And it moves. You get to go places.
A trademark of a Michael Crichton story is that the more complex a society becomes, the greater is the danger of something going wrong.
And something goes wrong because the programming is so sophisticated that he finally cannot stand it to be constantly shot, and he starts killing. He starts repeating what his enemy did. Then he starts smiling. The closer he gets to killing, the more he starts feeling warm and become more of a human being.
Draw.
Oh, my God. Shut down. Shut down immediately.
The relays must be frozen.
Cut the robot power.
Power cut.
Shut down. Shut it all down. No matter what you did, he'll always be one jump ahead of you. You haven't got a chance.
Yes, I do.
Take off, Dick. Go down, Dick. Go down, Dick. Go down. 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 Get it. Hands are awfully hot, boys. Okay, we're getting...
I mean, it's fun.